Before you go into the comments and start insulting me about how uninformed I am about this mouse and that I'm stupid, you are probably right, but hear me out. I recently felt that I needed to buy a lighter mouse for my journey to CS2 Pro. I pretty much just searched what is most of the FPS pros are using, and a lot of them were using the Logitech G Pro X Superlight mouse. So I did my research on it and discovered the Superlight 2 mouse. At first I thought it was an upgrade, but I quickly saw a lot of hate regarding this mouse. After that, I was pretty hesitant, but I still ended up buying it because I saw a 20% discount tag on it. Here is a little unboxing on the mouse. Alright, so first off, let's look at the packaging. Right off the bat, the box looked like a box, basically a square with 4 corners. Wow, it feels super light. That is actually kind of insane. So right here, there is the 4 items, the USB-C connector, the dongle, and also extra skates that you can put right under here. Change like so. So apparently it gives you more glide, but I think I would actually just remove the whole thing and just play it like this, just to make it a little more lighter. There is also this thing, basically it's just a gripper that you can put it at the side or on the buttons of the Superlight 2. I've heard that if your hand is a little sweaty, it's best to put it. For the button, I don't think I would put it because I much prefer feeling like this instead of on the rubber itself. So I think I'm just gonna put on the side only. Alright, so one side is done. I don't think you guys can see that well, but it definitely feels a lot nicer. Alright, and the second part has been placed. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to cover the Superlight word, but if I'm not, well, that's too bad. I don't know how to explain it, but it's so much better. Alright, so this is my old mouse. It is the G703 Lightspeed. It weighs around 100 grams if I'm not mistaken. And this Superlight 2 weighs around 60 grams. So there is a definite drop in terms of the weight. And even just holding like this, I can already tell that this is so much more lighter. It was the best decision I have ever made. My aim has improved a lot. I feel a lot faster while still being able to maintain control. So the question is, why are so many people hating on this amazing piece of plastic? There are 3 main cons that I have seen many people are saying about this mouse, so let's go through it. The first most common hate is that the mouse skates are terrible. I have the Little Gaming Gear Saturn mousepad and my mouse feels like it's actually flying. The only bad thing about it is that the skates are a little scratchy, but that disappeared after it breaks in by using it for a few days. However, I will be trying a new aftermarket mouse kit, which is the Little Gaming Gear Core Pads Pro 2 weeks from now, just to really understand the other side's perspective, but as of now, it feels amazing. The second one being the polling rate is only 2K as compared to other competitive wireless mice such as the Razer DevAdder V3, which has 4K polling rate. Polling rate is basically just the frequency of which the data from the mouse is sent to your computer. This is just like the 240Hz versus the 360Hz monitor. Unless you have amazing eyesight and have god tier PC that gives you insanely high FPS, even then, you might not notice it. And the third one is that the mouse looks and feels the same as the first version. There is a reason why many FPS pros are using the Logitech Superlight mouse. It's just simply because it's good. The mouse shape is good, the sensor is good, everything about it is at a stage where only incremental improvements can be made. Maybe people are expecting the mouse to be completely revamped and have holes punched into it until it scares people that have trypophobia. But then it wouldn't be called Superlight anymore, but instead it will be called Super Duper Light 3000. I'm just going to briefly go through the pros of the mouse without diving too deep into the technicalities. It has optical switches which apparently prevent double clicking issue. It has a Type-C connector, and the biggest of all, the Superlight 2 battery can last up to 95 hours. Almost 20 hours extra than the previous version. I can literally use this for more than a week without needing to charge it. In terms of the software settings for this mouse, it definitely looks a little overwhelming, but after going through it for a while, it is actually quite simple. You can change the DPI, the report rate, which is the polling rate. There is also the hero sensor calibration to match your DPI with your previous mouse. Once you have gone through all the features and set it up to your liking, you can simply save it to the onboard memory and uninstall the software if you want to. The only issue is that all of my mouse actually have this G-Shift button, which basically make it so I can program another extra 5 button, which is what I use daily. So unfortunately, I can't use it anymore. So yeah, for those of you that are still thinking to buy a light mouse, this will definitely serve its purpose very well. But if you already have a mouse that is below 60 grams, This won't make you a better player. Do you agree with me? Let me know down in the comments below. Click on this video to see my first week progress of trying to become an FPS pro.